The best cookies are crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. These white chocolate chip macadamia nut cookies are my most popular TikTok recipe. Let's make them. We'll start by chopping up some macadamia nuts. I had to go to 10 different shops just to get these nuts. I love how soft macadamia nuts are. They're really easy to cut through. I'm just making sure there's no large chunks. Medium to small pieces are perfect. I'm setting these aside for later. The exact measurements are in the description. If you'd like the full written recipe, it's up on my blog. I've linked it there too. Now to a bowl, add some room temperature unsalted butter. A little trick I learned is to flatten the butter with a spatula before whisking. That way you don't get butter flying everywhere. Then to that, we're going to add some caster sugar and soft brown sugar. The molasses in the soft brown sugar is going to enhance the flavour and give these cookies that chewy texture. You know you're done with the whisking once it lightens in colour. Don't forget to scrape down the bowl. To that, we'll add 1 egg and a teaspoon of vanilla. Then continue with more whisking until the egg has fully incorporated. You want to take your time with this step. The mixture should be lighter in colour and fluffy in texture. Now for the dry ingredients. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt to balance the sweetness, along with a 1/4 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. Then some plain flour, the chopped macadamia nuts we set aside, and some white chocolate chips. I'm going to save some white chocolate chips to top the cookies later. With a spatula, fold the dry ingredients in. We don't want to overmix at this stage. In other words, we're only mixing until there's no streaks of flour left. Now that our cookie dough is ready, scoop it out onto a lined baking sheet. This recipe makes roughly 12 cookies. Top them with the leftover white chocolate chips. Cover with cling film and freeze for 45 minutes. Once they're frozen, they'll be easy to pick up like this. Preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Place your cookies onto a lined baking sheet. Keep some space between them because they will spread. Then bake for 10 to 13 minutes until slightly golden on the edges. The best part is that you can store the remaining cookie dough in a freezer bag and bake them when the cookie craving strikes. If you enjoyed this recipe, do give it a like. I can't wait for you to try these cookies. As always, enjoy and see you next time.